Little bit about February 17th. The days around it are powerful. The day itself is powerful in terms of events happening in our solar system and on Earth herself. So, firstly, we've been in eclipse season. So, our sun has neared the pathways of our moon's lunar nodes associated with forward lives and past lives. Sometimes we might say future lives. So, our North Node in Pisces gives a vibe of the future, and our South Node in Virgo presently gives a vibe of the past. And we sit in the middle in present time. When this happens, we tend to have eclipses. So February 17th at 7:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is Greenwich Mean Time minus 5 hours, we will have the exact point of the new moon. And in this zone of time, we'll also have a partial eclipse, which from Antarctica will be seen as an annular or ring of fire eclipse. South Argentina, Chile, South Africa, Antarctica will be the areas where if you were standing there, you might stand a chance of seeing it. Solar eclipses happen when the moon and the sun come together, exactly as a new moon would happen. Now, this one has a particular gravitas to it in that it comes at a time of transition to the exact lunar year, which is celebrated in many places on February 18th, but quite an auspicious occasion. It also ushers us into the season of Lent. At sundown, Ramadan begins. And then on the 20th of February, we also have an exact conjunction with our friends Saturn and Neptune at the creator degree, the very first point of the ecliptic of the zodiac. So these things are all coming together. Another little thing that I've observed is the lunar year moving from yin wood snake to yang fire horse, as observed by the Tibetans and the Chinese, is the energy of the sign of Taurus moving towards Gemini, plus other stuff. But I'll simplify just to prove this little point, or maybe explore this point. There's not much to prove. It's more of a energy that could be a thought experiment philosophically for us. So meanwhile, the connection also, micro to macro, is that high up in the sky, our friend Uranus is in the late degrees of Taurus, and come April 26th, he will move into Gemini. He takes about 7 years in a sign, and in myth, you may recall he was god of the sky. His wife was Gaia, and he gave birth to many of the deities that we think of in astrology, as father and also as grandfather. Lots of other shenanigans there. Suffice it to say, Uranus energy creates a very strong electrical current, revolutionary, anything goes kind of vibe. And with him being in these late degrees of Taurus, we are culminating a 7 year cycle and moving towards a new 7 year cycle. We got a taster of it May 24th to September 1st, if I recall correctly. He retrograded, or he went directly into Gemini, and then Uranus retrograded back into Taurus. So we had a little hello to feel it out. And now we've got a little bit of foreshadowing with the lunar year going from snake or Taurus into horse or Gemini. So we'll see how